All right, man, I low-key thought I was gonna bring my tripod at this bitch, but I guess it's real over risk. We don't need nothing more than what we already got. I shade the sun like that one. Understand, I'm gonna say this at the beginning of the video. If y'all want to, that is, keep track of when the sun start to shine harder and what I say when the sun start to shine harder. I say, like, understanding we is one with everything. Understanding it is okay with being who you are. Understanding that, you know what I'm saying, if they saying something about you, it's like shit. At least that they know you. I say. But I say this video really just about ego. Like, yeah, I'm sitting in the beautiful sun. Like, it's a beautiful day. It feels so beautiful. We cleanse our authority field right now. If you watching this, I say this, I guess your sign and your opportunity to once again cleanse your authoric field. I say reclaim your energy, reclaim all your power, and make it serve your greatest good. I say, because that's what we're doing right here. So we're going to transmute all this energy in our authoric field, and we're going to align it to serve our greatest good. I say. I say, in this video though, we talk about ego. Oh my gosh, y'all heard that. That was a line. This video, we talk about ego. You know what I'm saying? We low-key gonna talk about really more so just my perception of ego, but I'm gonna also elaborate on ways to spot out your ego. I say. So, one way like I know when my ego come into play is when I try to justify myself. I say, like, my higher self, my inner child does not care to prove anybody right nor anything right, understanding that what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, so it needs no proving. That's my higher self. So my ego, my lower self, when I start to hear myself like justify myself or like make a whole bunch of reasoning, y'all hear the wind? That's my ego. I say. So that's probably your ego too. I say the wind start amplifying. I say. So now we spotted out like the action. We start rebuttaling. We start saying this. We start looking for justification. That's ego. Now when we identify our justification and we identify the words that we're saying, listen to how you sound. Listen to the frequency of what you say. Listen to how you sound when you say what you say. Listen to how defensive you sound, or listen to how aggressive you sound. Listen to how dense your voice gets. Listen to how high pitched your voice gets. I say, ego is very clever. Ego has a very long list of ways to exist. I just made that word up, and like coexist with your higher self, like kind of blend in. Your ego very smart with just blending in and popping out at the right times, and you'll think that was your highest self or your inner child, when in real life that was just your ego type shit. So I say, like, some of the things I do, like, this is me. I'm self-aware of me. So when I'm like just chilling or I'm passionate, this how I sound, this how I talk. Now, when I hear my tone change, or I is also ego, because I was just about to say it. When my being hears that I say I a lot, that is also ego. You feel me? I say, I is, and I guess because that was straight from source. I felt that, you feel me? That is associated with your ego, and I got a notification, you feel me? So when you catch yourself saying, I feel like this, and I feel like this, and I, that's your ego, you feel me? When you come from a perspective of saying like my being, or this part of me feel like this, or my inner child, or you start to identify these parts, now it's more so your higher self and your inner child integrating with you, because you're not saying I. I is kind of like a biased thing. That's literally your flesh talking, you feel me? Let's say. But there's nothing wrong with your ego. Like, that's what I want to say too. Peace to you and your ego, because your ego is literally here to just help your higher self understand more ways and lesser ways and more intentional ways to effectively elaborate its points. I say, you feel me? Like, understanding, where am I trying to go with this? What am I trying to say? What am I trying to do? What energy am I actually trying to put out? Your ego allows your higher self to dig in and dwell into the energy to better understand the subconscious mind, to better allow the conscious mind to thrive. I say, we preaching. So, yeah, like, now we caught the ego off justification. We caught the ego off tone. We caught the ego off frequency. I say the last, one of the last ways at least, you can identify your ego is your action. Like, looking at how you act. Do you act like that normally? Like, have you done that before? If that didn't happen, like, for real, like, actually just self-analyzing self, being self-aware of what's going on within you. I say to spot your ego. So now where y'all want me to go with this? You feel me? This live and reflect. I say live and effect. I ain't gonna skip. I'm gonna just see where the sun go with this one. I say. So your inner child knows all the ins and outs of your being. You feel me? Like every single thing. So some of the things that I do whenever my ego try to hop in the high seat, you know what I do? I say, hold on to it. You straight. But let the inner child come in, you feel me? Because your higher self can be just as passionate as your ego. Understanding your higher self has its own defense mechanism. Your higher self has its own ego. It has its own perception, you feel me? So your inner child is that part of you that's like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. We got to make this shit shake. Like, what serves the highest good? I say, you feel me? That's literally what your inner child do. Your inner child not there to judge you. Your inner child not even there to criticize you. Your inner child not there to constructively criticize you. Your inner child is there to stay by your side, for you to understand, overstand, and understand. You always have somebody by your side. You feel me? That's your inner child. That's there for the ups and there for the downs. It don't give a fuck. It's going to stay regardless. It love you regardless. I say. So, yeah, man. In this world of ego, I say, like, shit, y'all identifying so much ego. If y'all want the one up, if y'all want to start winning these battles, like, let your inner child shine. Don't go in an ego battle with your ego. You kind of already lost. I ain't gonna cap. Go in an ego battle with your inner child and watch how the ego just be like. Because the higher self will tend to say something really, really articulate and say something really, really intelligent. But your inner child is literally going to blend all the forms of you that just equivalents to the light, the part of you that is connected to source, the pureness of you. So it ain't going to really try to sound smart. It ain't really going to try to sound mean. Your inner child really just going to try to get the point across in the most kindest way possible. Ashe. So I say all that to say, understand, and if you keep coming, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been coming across people, and, bro, nigga, everybody got an ego. I want to say that. I got an ego. Everybody got an ego. But I've been coming across people who, like, thrive in their ego. And I've been understanding and asking God, like, God, why it seem like more people with this type of ego been coming in my etheric field? Like, why? Like, what's up? You feel me? So I listen. I say, I hear you, bird. I hear you, nature. I listen, and the sun shining harder. I listen, it's because of the light that shine within me. Most of these people that got these controlling egos really be subconsciously asking for help, but consciously pushing people away. It be some weird shit, you feel me? When you actually step back and listen to their heart, you can see where they're coming from. When you look with this eye and not with these two, it's like you could feel where they coming from. Like, oh, okay, like, this why they acting like this. Like, it genuinely gives you insight on their ego, on their defense mechanisms, on their traumas, on just all the low vibrations. It truly gives you insight, I say. So what I've been doing when I've been starting to peep that these people egos is coming, one, understand your ego will try to make you think that you gotta respond, or you gotta do this and this, or you gotta prove your point. Your ego will fight to try to make it seem like you gotta defend yourself or whatever like that. When in real life, your higher self and your inner child don't give a fuck. Your higher self, your inner child is gonna stand and be there for whatever the freak you do. So it's like when you sitting there catching them thoughts of like, get back, identify that that's your ego. And I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to y'all because I'm learning as I'm talking. Like, G shit, you feel me? But also getting to the point, if you come around a lot of agents, or you come around a lot of monitoring spirits, or you come around a lot of leeches, or you come around a lot of gang stalkers, or you coming around a lot of ego-driven people, understand you got to give yourself a round of applause. The sun, thank you. You be on time, and I ain't even gonna lie. You be on time. But you got to give yourself a round of applause because it's a light that you don't even really see, that they ass see. That's why they around you trying to be. You feel me? Understanding that you vibrate like a bee just by being. Just by me sitting down making this video, I don't have to put nobody name in my video. All I gotta do is be me, and my vibrations is up here. And sometimes that make people mad to where it's like you don't even have to work too hard to get what you want to get. That's where the envy and shit like that, the ego come, you feel me? You know what to do when the ego come? Nigga, call your inner child, nigga, like, G shit. Bro, go watch Good Burger, my nigga. Go watch Finding Nemo, my nigga. Go watch Lion King. Go watch Toy Story, like, G shit. Like, Go watch a movie that make you feel like a kid, that make you feel like a forget about it type shit. You feel me? Cause I say, me personally, I was watching Finding Nemo last night, and where Dory kept elaborating into my mental and my consciousness is most of the time, and really all the time, because she kept saying, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. All it takes is a change in perception. I say, it was another part in the movie when Finding Nemo, when he got put in the fish tank and he was trying to get out and he got stuck in that the suction part in the fish tank. It was another fish when Finding Nemo was asking for help, you feel me, outside help, outside of himself. The one of the fish was like, no, I just want to see him do it on his own. I just want to see him do it on his own, because he knew deep down he could do it on his own type shit. So you know what he did? Even with Finding Nemo having a disabled fin or a short fin or whatever like that, he told Nemo how to do it. You feel me? Like if Nemo had a regular size fin and if Nemo was a regular person, he walked Nemo through the physicals and the physics of what to do to get out the situation. You know what Nemo did? Nemo just listened, changed Nemo's perspective. Nemo calmed down, and Nemo got out the situation. I say. Another point was whenever they was inside the whale, being Marlin and Dory, and the mouth was full of water. And Marlin didn't understand that Dory could literally speak whale. She was literally speaking whale, like for real, bro. Like she's, ooh. Then the whale eat them. Didn't even really eat them, just picked them up and took them to where Nemo was. And then there was one point to where it was water in the mouth, and the water that was inside the whale's mouth that Dory and Marlin was breathing off of, it was lowering because the whale was trying to shoot the water through its spout or through the hole type shit. So it was lowering. Marlin's perception was he thought he was finna die. He thought he was finna get swallowed or whatever. Dory's perspective was she was still listening to the whale, and the whale was telling her that she needs to let go. You feel me? Like literally just let go. It's gonna be okay. I say. So Marlin was like, as the water is getting lower and lower, Marlin was like, oh, it's getting half empty. And Dory, like mid-situation, is this shit getting half empty? She talking about some, I think it's getting half full. Like watching that shit, I'm like, yeah, Dory, talk that shit, because I think it's just getting half full too. I say, like Dory was showing all it take is a change in perception, you feel me? So boom, now they on the whale of the tongue like this. They hanging on the whale of the tongue. The tongue is faced up and they hanging like if they like this, you feel me? Like, no, don't drop me. So Dory gets to a point where she listening to the whale. She say the whale says, let go, it's gonna be okay. Marlin on some shit like, how do you know nothing's gonna happen? How you know nothing bad's gonna happen? And Dory says she don't. Like, G shit, like, you motherfucker don't, like I say. It's just that line, like when you hear like let go and let God or let go and let Most High, I say that's what Dory executed. So you know what they did? They let go from the tongue. Boom. Didn't even go in the whale's tummy. They went through the whale's spout, if that's what it's called. Like, you know, when the whales shoot the water out, the top of them, that's what happened. Shot Dory and Marlin at the top of the whale, and now they right there where Nemo at. Like literally the whale transported them to Nemo, you feel me? And the whole time Marlin thinking he finna get ate, he ain't never finna see his son again, when all Marlin needed was just a change in perception. I say change to perspective, change in projection. I say all of that shit. Shout out Dory, you feel me? Sometimes in life it do help if you get oblivious, I say, because nice and kindness is different. When you're nice, you kind of be ignorant, but when you kind, you do what's best in the kindest way for all parties, right? But with nice, it brings an ignorance, you feel me? Sometimes nice, it shows an oblivious, kind of like a Dory or a Patrick energy, or if y'all watch the Billy and Graham Grim Reaper, like a Billy energy. Like when you oblivious to some things, it's low-key really a protection to your peace, I say. So however you got to do to stay peaceful, bro, be that, do that. Change your perception and align to that shit, you feel me? Shit ain't half empty, shit half full, you feel me? Whatever going on, all you literally gotta do is change whatever view you looking at the situation from, my nigga, and you literally gonna have a whole nother thought list, just because of that's what happens. That's what life is. I say, if I look at the phone from right here, I'm gonna be like this. But if I come and I look like this, I'm gonna have a whole nother thing to say. Like literally, it's a change of perception. That's all it be. So I say, man, just keep being, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself with your affirmations, with your words, how you move, what you say, and who you be. I say, you feel me? Know anything No, you could see anything in your real life that you choose to be. I say, you just gotta see that if you stay dedicated with that D, then in the all E, you won't fail. I say, nigga, we was just running the alphabet on this bitch, nigga, talking to the sun, nigga. But I say, man, peace, love, light, darkness. I love all y'all, man. I say, man, love.